Hey diary listeners, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here as always. So I know I've been MIA for a little while, so this video is going to really be on an update on why I've been MIA, like what I've been up to, and just touching on the direction of the channel in just a little bit. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Ari. This is my digital diary where I talk about things, travel, food, relationship, lifestyle, and faith-based content. So if you want to be a part of this family, just hit that subscribe button. But for my diary listeners, I want to know where I have been. Here is your update. Okay, so something that has happened recently in the past couple of months, I did start working. That's why I have no time. I have no time to properly edit my videos, come up with the content, and life has just been lifing. But I started working in healthcare, and that is just a blessing in itself. Every job that you have, there's its ups and its downs, but I really enjoy meeting new people. I don't know why, it's just something about that. I love meeting new people and just getting to share things with them. They share things with me. Sometimes some of them, they just want someone to talk to. So it's very short. Sometimes it's longer than it should. But I love it. Like, I love to be that person that they can just feel so comfortable with in that short space of time to have a deeper conversation than the regular me ask questions, they answer kind of thing. I learn about their family, I learn about their kids, I see pictures. A lady one time, she hugged me because I helped her get her appointments scheduled and stuff. She had some stuff that she needed to get done. Stat means that it just needs to be done like ASAP. It's like super serious and it needs to be done stat. So I helped her with those things and she hugged me, and those moments is just what really, I don't know, like it comforts me in the sense that this is what I'm supposed to be doing in this season, or I am fulfilling some sort of purpose. I had people give me granola bars. There's this one time, this older gentleman, I don't know, he just wanted to give me back something. And the only thing he had on him was a pen. And he gave me a pen. He's like, pick out of these 4 pens. He had 4 pens on him. That's all he had was pens. And he just gave me one of those things. It might be like super small to somebody, but it's so big that somebody is willing to want to give you something, and all they have is a pen. And they give you a pen. I've had people, tell me, I'm so beautiful, and that's okay, cool. But it really hits deeper when they say, hey, your joy lit up my morning, don't ever stop smiling. Oh, you seem so happy. Are you happy all the time? And I'll give the response, I try to be. For the most part, I am very joyful. And it's like, wow. I get that on many occasions. Oh my God, you're so happy. Oh my gosh, you're so joyful. Oh my gosh, you smile a lot. Oh my gosh, you have good teeth. Keep smiling. And those are the things that we take for granted, when you have an encounter with someone, or you interact with someone, and you're able to, make their day better with just a smile. or you make their day better by just caring about them just a little bit more than, it's beyond the good morning, what's your name kind of thing, just for the sake of work. I don't know. It's been a blessing. Now there are days where it's challenging, and I wouldn't even say it's challenging in the sense of like dealing with them. Sometimes there are, challenges where that is concerned, but I look at it as part of the job, and it's okay. But the challenging part is the co-workers, but that's for another time. That's for another time. Some people could just like really go out of their way to like ruin your day, but the patients that I encounter or interact with, it's just amazing. And I've been privileged to meet people in their 80s and their 70s and their 90s. I've met people who are 100, and it's such a blessing. And I make sure to tell them that I don't know if it's company policy or what, but I make sure to tell them, God bless you, keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. And I don't ever want to get so numb to seeing someone at that age where I don't acknowledge them. If you really think about getting to the age of 100, of 80, of 90, and you can imagine how much grace, how much forgiveness, how much they would have done in their life. I don't know, like, it's just baffling to me, and I am just always amazed, and I'm just always in awe when I meet someone of that age, but yeah. So I've been working. I've been working, and it really was an answered prayer too, because I really wanted to get into the system here, just to see how it's like. I've been working since I was like 16 back home, and the majority of my jobs I worked in government ministries, basically working on behalf of the government to render services to persons in need, human services, social displacement services. Well, that comes under human services, really human services, right? Social services, human services. And I guess healthcare, it kind of fits under that in a sense. It fits under the scope, sort of, kind of, not really, but yeah. And it's amazing. It's amazing. I still read people, I observe things, I'm able to tell certain things when I interact with others and even co-workers, and it's pretty cool. For some reason I got cut off. So yeah, it's a blessing. And I've always so had persons, and they find out where I'm from. They're just like, Trinidad. They'll call me Trinidad. They would say, oh, island girl, because people, they come often. So they, of course, I look different. I sound different. And oh, island girl, Trinidad. Some of them would try to use certain slangs. And it's so funny. It's so funny, and it's a blessing. They'll come, they'll give a high five, they want to give a little bongs. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. So I will be there until the Lord say, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. Another thing, Granny came. My granny came and she visited me. So they came, we took pictures, had dinner. Granny tasted Chick-fil-A for the first time. And well, okay, so we went to Marshall's. One of the stops for today. We went doing some shopping today. 2 to 3 days of shopping. Say hi, Pam. Let me say hello to this lady. Say hi, Pam. Bye. And it's just always good to have friends and family from back home who just want to shop. Okay, so it has been an eventful morning. We've been to Home Goods, we've been to Dollar Tree, TJ Maxx, a hair beauty supply store, and now we're going to Sam's Club, Ross, Walmart. It's been eventful, but we're having fun. Let's have fun. We're having fun. That was nice. It's the first time in about 30 years that Granny visited the US, and it was so nice having her here. You know, sometimes when you move to a different place, whether it's just out of your parents' home or wherever, in my case, I migrated, so you know your parents just want to know that you're okay. They see where you live, if it's safe, you know, if it's comfortable, all that, if it feels like home, you know. And I was just happy that she was able to come see where I live, come see what it's like, see what downtown looks like. She even got to see the venue, at least the outside, that we got married at. She was able to taste the food that we had at the wedding. Because we went there for lunch one of the days that she was here. What else? It's not cooking right now, but we did a lot of stuff together, and then she was able to see it, so I was really happy about that. Really happy. We're at Carrabba's for dinner. And then I did get to go home for Sarah's wedding recently, and that was amazing. But it was for a very short time. It was for a very short time. It was really just for the sake of going to the wedding, and it was a beautiful wedding, you know. And I just pray that their marriage is covered, that it is overflowing with favor and just grace and forgiveness and joy and peace and all that good stuff, you know. All right, so I'm at the grocery to get some things to carry back home. Morning oats. This is cereal, Bigfoot, tortillas, childhood memories wrapped up, crickets, the vital supply. That's whole wheat, and then pepper sauce. Turning it around. Pepper sauce. The soursop tea. Moringa. Good stuff. And then you have the preservatives. Little red mango. Pepper mango. Spicy mango. Antra mango. Mommy bring something to me. Thank you. Bitters. We have cake, macaroni for macaroni pie, Powermint by Diana. Okay, so another update that happened. I would have mentioned to you guys that I'm on this new journey in a video that I did about 2 or 3 months ago. I will try to drop it somewhere on the side or on the side, right? And basically in that video, of course the video was not about me talking about losing weight or anything, but I think it was a reference point. And basically, the update is your girl lost 32 pounds. So my goal is to try to maintain it. What I did, because I don't think I mentioned what I did. So basically, what I did, I had 2.5 ounces of broccoli every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with 4 ounces of chicken. And I exercise. And I take my normal supplements of B1, B12, magnesium, iron. And I think that was it. But 32 pounds, honey. All right, so that's another update for you guys. So yeah, the direction of this channel, though, what I want to do is keep it something similar to this, where it's just cool, calm, collected. It's not too much pressure on me trying to get it in a perfect setting with perfect lighting and all that, because I think when you're a little bit more personable, people could really identify with you. Everything doesn't always need to be perfect all the time, although we strive for perfection as Christians. The reality of things is just not perfect all the time. And sometimes when I even want to record something and it pops into my brain, if I don't record it or I'm not in the right setting, like I tend to forget what I want to say, because it's like, yeah, I know what I want to say. I want to say this, I want to say that. And then when I have the opportunity to, I forget. So I'm going to take that stress off for me, and I'm going to not do that anymore. All right, so that is the wrap of updates. I will see you again in the next one. I hope you guys are kind to yourself. Share a smile with somebody. Be yourself. And until then, I'll talk to you soon, God's willing. Bye.